Hey there, I'm trying something new today. I'm gonna call this my Criminal Courthouse Commute. So every morning I'm driving to court. It's like a mad dash to get there, and I'm always handling a bunch of cases. So I kind of wanted to share what I'm about to experience while I'm driving to the courthouse. And then when I leave court, I'll check back in and I'll let you all know how it went for the day. So today I'm headed to federal court. I have a federal sentencing for a client that pled guilty to distributing 35 kilos of cocaine into the United States. He's facing life, and today we're going to convince the judge to give him something much lesser. So it's a big day for me and my client. It's a tough judge, but we're gonna go in there. We have solid arguments. We've been working this case for almost a year. It's at the culmination, and we're excited to see what type of result that we're able to get for this client. Another case that I have is set for trial in county court today. It's a misdemeanor battery. I am ready to go to trial. I spent the weekend preparing my examination questions, my opening, my closing, my jury selection questions. However, late last night, the prosecutors gave me some new discovery that they didn't turn over yet. So it's very possible that we're gonna request a continuance based on late discovery. And if that's the case, we'll get a new trial date. If the judge denies that request, then we're gonna be in trial with this late discovery, which is fine because we're ready to go. We litigated a stand your ground motion. Unfortunately, we lost, but it's a really good self-defense claim, so that's what we're gonna raise at trial, that our client is not guilty of a misdemeanor battery because he was acting in self-defense. The last thing I got going on today, last week I met at FBI Miramar for a client that's charged with conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute a controlled substance, possession with intent to distribute a controlled substance, maintaining a drug-involved premises, and possession of a firearm in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime. He's facing life plus 60 years plus a 5-year mandatory prison sentence for that 924C charge. Like I said, I raised an alibi defense to the government, and I met with them at FBI Miramar last week. I'm told that they're dismissing the indictment because it wasn't my guy. Imagine that, the federal government indicted a completely innocent person. Luckily, we were able to track down photograph. It's got the metadata on it, so we knew he was in California. He was courtside at a Lakers game. We have his flight ticket out and his return ticket. It does not match the time frame alleged in the indictment. Moreover, the person that actually committed this crime was fully tatted up. My client has no tattoos. We went to FBI Miramar. They photographed and documented his arms have no tattoos, and I'm being told they're gonna dismiss the indictment. So I'm headed to the courthouse for this federal sentencing. Then I'm going to another courthouse for this battery trial, and when I get out, I hope that I can share with you that that indictment is dismissed, and I'll check back after court. All right, I just got out of my federal sentencing. Not too happy. My first episode here, and I'm coming back from court and I'm bummed out. The client was facing life for conspiracy to distribute cocaine. He was facing a 10-year mandatory prison sentence up to life. I got him 57 months. It was an advisory guideline sentence. Not happy about it. I was shooting for anywhere between 42 and 48 months. So it's about 12 months or a year more than I was hoping for. His co-defendant was sentenced to 70 months, much higher than him, and it was a real struggle to get the judge to go any further down than she did because of what happened to the co-defendant. I guess so in the grand scheme of things, it's good, but I'm not happy. I wanted to do better for the client. I wanted him to get less time. Unfortunately, I had to play the hand I was dealt, and the co-defendant threw a wrench in my plan. But I do have other good news. My trial case was dismissed, so that was good. I'm not rushing to the other courthouse. That case was dismissed. Client super happy. He said my cross-examination of the victim at the stand your ground hearing where I cut him up and made him look like a fool. He didn't want to come back for trial and have me do that in front of a jury. So that's a big win. And yes, while I was in court, I got a notification on the docket that my federal client, charged with the 924C, facing life and a 5-year mandatory sentence, I got notification that the judge signed off on dismissing the indictment after we showed the government that he had an alibi, that they got the wrong guy, and his case is now dismissed. That does not happen every day in federal court. You better believe that. So unfortunately, I'm bummed out about the federal sentencing. I'm just leaving, but those are 2 other really good victories that we had today. Not bad for a Monday. This is episode 1 of my courthouse commute, and I can't wait to share more stories on my way to and from the courthouse. Everybody stay safe out there.